You know what a mentalisto is? Someone who won't stop talking about the Mentalist. So let's talk about it. Hey everyone, my name is Americ and welcome to a brand new video for The Mentalist Season 6 and Season 7. In today's video, what I'm going to do is talk about Season 6. Do a quick look back. What did we think? What did we feel? What did we like about this whole thing altogether? You know what I liked. You know what I liked. And on top of it, we're going to talk about Season 7. Sort of what we can expect. Bruno Heller has come out with a few statements. There's some news items that I want to talk to you about. Of course, I wanted to talk about what you had to say about this whole thing. So, without further ado, let's start with Season 6. So for me, there are three crucial aspects of Season 6 that you just cannot ignore. Number one, Red John. A lot of you had a lot of really interesting things to say about Red John. But namely, I feel that most of you were disappointed. I mean, you were happy that it was done, it was addressed, it's done, it's finished, but some of you were disappointed. For example, Safeguard said, it fell short on Red John, but hey, they brought Jane and Elizabeth together. Yeah, that could have made up for a lot. Or Yasmin Nimze saying, I loved every episode of Season 6 with one exception, the Red John episode, but oh well, it just... What do I think? I concur with you guys. I really think that it was absolutely a mixed bag. I mean, there were some really disappointing things. It's certainly not how I would have wanted the whole Red John reveal and resolution to happen, but it happened that way. And it's hard to go back in the past and change things, so I have to accept it. Although I still feel like I wanted to know a little bit more about Red John, but they didn't want to go that direction. The second big aspect of Season 6 that I wanted to talk about was the move from CBI to FBI. So what did you guys think about it? Well, quite frankly, a lot of you didn't have a lot of thoughts about this whole CBI, FBI move, but some of you actually liked it. Asheron31 says, Season 6 was the best season ever because of course, Gisbin and also the new FBI situation. I agree. In a way, CBI was very restrictive. You couldn't go in a lot of different places, and I think now with the FBI setting, we have the excuse of having different setups in different places. Going to Florida, going to maybe another country. You know, honeymoon, anyone? But in terms of characters, I was not a big fan of Abbott and Fisher at first, but now I'm a bigger fan of Abbott. I gotta say, Fisher didn't quite hit home for me. I was expecting there would be a little bit more layers added to her, but just no. I really felt that she served no purpose. I mean, imagine the entire season, you know, you just remove the Blue Heaven part. What did Fisher really contribute and accomplish? Not much, right? I mean, am I wrong? Nothing against the actress. I really love Emily Swallow. I just think the character really wasn't given much. And unless they're planning on giving her more in the upcoming season, I really don't see the point of the character. And finally, Season 6 would not be Season 6 if we didn't have Gisbin. And it's interesting. I was expecting more comments about Gisbin, but yeah, you guys didn't really have much to say either about that. So that was kind of surprising. Really surprising. Really surprising. Or, as my friend I Am Crow says, Gisbin happened. And that's all we care about. We're done. I have to say, I don't think there were so many mentions of the word Gisbin in the comments. It was so cool. I mean, you guys are the best. So freaking happy that Gisbin happened. I mean, it was so well done, guys, for me. I was really happy with how this whole thing happened. It really felt authentic. Yeah, there was some cliched aspect to this, but you know what? Love is cliche sometimes, and sometimes you gotta run through an airport and break federal laws for the love of your life. Really, you shouldn't do that though. Like seriously, you know, text them or something. Do not break federal law for the love of your life. They'll understand. Don't do it. So as you can tell, I was a huge fan of how this whole thing was resolved. And had this been the final episode of The Mentalist and that was the last scene, I would have been really super happy. So bravo Heller, you did a good job on that one. Now we've talked about season 6, on to season 7. And before we go into what you guys are hoping for season 7, let's talk about what the creator, Bruno Heller, has in mind for season 7. In a recent interview, he said that he wanted season 7 to be like an encore. And I think that it tells me two things. One, this is probably going to be the final season for The Mentalist. We kind of all knew this was going to happen. They're not quite saying it that way, but who are we kidding? I think it's the final season. So, I'm expecting this season to be jam-packed with a lot of stuff that we love. I'm hoping that it's going to involve some classic Mentalist episode, the kind of stuff that we all grew to love, where Patrick does some really clever stuff. And also, I'm hoping that the Gisbin thing is really going to be fully explored and not sort of just treated as a side show or something like that. I want it to be a real relationship with ups and downs. You know, that'll be cool. But also, I'm looking forward to maybe seeing some old storylines come back. Some maybe villains come back. Heck, I'd be open for some Red John action. I'm all for it. The second thing you need to know about season 7 of The Mentalist is it will not premiere in the fall. Yes, I know. So, it might premiere either at the end of the year, maybe in November, or the beginning of the year in January. That means that we're probably not gonna get a full 22 episode season of The Mentalist. We might just get probably just 13 episodes for this season, which is a good thing and a bad thing at the same time, because, you know, you don't get as much as you want of the stuff that we want, i.e. Patrick and Lisbon and the crew and the cases. So that's kind of a bummer. However, 13 episodes, you get to just tell the stories you want to tell without having to add the filler episodes. And you guys know that this guy does not like filler. I don't like filler episodes at all. As much as I like this show, I don't like filler episodes. So, if this prevents us from having filler episodes, I'm all about it. But that's what was said about the season. But what did you guys say about the season? You had a lot of thoughts. And I will summarize those thoughts in the following words. Wedding. Wedding was the theme. Wedding came up a little bit. And of course, you guys want to see a ton of Gisbin moments, which makes sense. Hence, wedding, Gisbin, those things will go very well together. But I think the person that sums it the best is Josh Romer, who says, season 7 wish list, lots of Gisbin, Gisbin marriage, great cases, and Rigsby and Van Pelt. I agree with all those things, including Rigsby and Van Pelt. I miss those guys. I miss those guys a lot. So it'd be cool to see them come back. Just for like a guest spot or something like that. That'd be really cool. Mega Arsenalist said, for some reason, I miss the dark side of Jane. And Mega Arsenalist, I cannot agree with you more. Oh my god, I miss Dark Jane. I mean, we had him in part of the season with the whole Red John piece, but we sort of lost him later on. And maybe they don't want to explore a darker Jane anymore, but God, I would love to see Dark Jane come back, because Dark Jane is awesome. Dark Jane is a badass. I just love him. So I just want to see darker Jane come up, and it doesn't have to be like related to a tragedy. I mean, crap, I'm not saying like kill Lisbon or something like that. No, I'm saying give him the kind of incentive where he's just hell-bent on making something right. I want to see that part of Jane. That would be awesome. That'd be really cool. So there you have it, folks. What we thought of season 6, what we're expecting for season 7, the thoughts, the emotions, the fails. That's all I had for you today. But you know what? The discussion is not over. I'm curious to hear what you guys think about what maybe could be coming back in season 7. So comment below and let me know, of the greatest hits of The Mentalist, which ones would you like to see come back again? If you like this video, make sure to hit that like button. If you're new, make sure to subscribe, because although The Mentalist is over, that does not mean that yours truly is no longer gonna be putting up some videos. So stay tuned for that. More videos coming down the pipeline and more awesome HappyCool content on this channel as well. And so that was all for me, folks. Thank you so much for watching. Until next time, bye. If you have an extra 10-15 minutes and you want to see some really awesome Jizbin fan reactions, please watch these videos, guys. I mean, I loved every single one of them. Links are going to be in the comments below. Love these guys, and they really epitomize what I think was a true Jizbin fan reaction of this whole thing. So I'm with you.